David Hundeyin, the self-acclaimed investigative journalist, was recently sued by BBC and a UK court. He was charged to court for publishing a laborious content against one of the directors in BBC. Thereafter, the complainant was awarded a sum of €95,000, to be paid by David Hundeyin. After these incidents, it was reported that David Hundeyin has retired from politics in Nigeria. He has decided to finally retire from anything politics, from commenting on anything politics that is going on and happening in Nigeria. According to him, he said that he has not been appreciated for all the years that he's been speaking against the government and exposing the truth that Nigerians are not ready, to listen to the truth. Before we delve right into the details of today's news, because I have an update on this story, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Like this video, also leave your opinions in the comments section as well. The Nigerian government is looking for me. They are working with the UK and others to bring me to Abuja. This is coming from David Hundeyin as he cries out. An investigative journalist, David Hundeyin, has lamented that the Nigerian government is planning to bring him back to Abuja. Let me also point out, for those that have not been following him, those that do not know, this is a man that has, printed a lot of things. Some will say that he's fond of, printing lies. He's fond of, cooking up stories. I've even seen that in my comment section here. A lot of people will call him liars, while on the other hand, he has a lot of supportive and loyal supporters who believe that he has been exposing what the government have been doing. That is, he has been exposing Tinubu, Atiku, and all of these, politicians, just name them. And then he explained that the federal government, through the National Security Advisor, NSA, Nuhu Ribadu, had last week engaged Kenya, Ghana, and the UK authorities to arrest him. Of recent as well, the Nigerian government has, it seems they have cultivated the habit of extradition, extraditing criminals who, or let me not say not necessarily criminals, but people who they want to lay their hands on. They are now in the habit of extraditing them back to the country, especially with UK and US, because I think we have an agreement signed with the US and the UK, to extradite criminals from Nigeria to the UK or US, or to extradite criminals who are from Nigeria from the UK or US to Nigeria as well. So David Hundeyin is of the opinion that the federal government is after him, and they have gotten in touch with Kenya, Ghana, and the UK authorities to arrest him. Let's not also forget that the federal government of Nigeria has also tried to extradite Simon Ekpa as well. But according to reports, the Finnish government are not in the habit of extraditing people, especially their citizens, from their country to other countries. So the case of Simon Ekpa, I think, is closed for the moment, because as of today, Simon Ekpa has also been released from prison. Moving on, speaking on Monday in a lengthy post on X, he accused the NSA of working tirelessly to bring him as a trophy for Emperor Bola Ahmed Tinubu. While expressing disappointment over perceived lack of support from Nigerians, and then he urged Ribadu to leave him alone and stop talking to Ruto and Akufo-Addo about refueling me. The investigative journalist further assured the Nigerian government that he would no longer report about the country again. Even right now, no Ribadu's NSA office has been busy speaking to the authorities in Kenya, Ghana, and UK as recently as last week, while they continue to work on their obsession of bringing me to Abuja as a trophy for Emperor Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And yet, what is apparently important for public discussion is who I married or who I had sex with, plus some malaria hallucinations from a failed former journalist who never accomplished anything in his career. These are the things my people are discussing. Even at this late hour, we don't know who our enemies are and who is on our side. So this is a message to Atnu Ribadu. You can leave me alone and stop talking to Ruto and Akufo-Addo about referring me. I will not disturb you people anymore. I will focus on my Pan-African political commentary and news about the Sahel region, and I am leaving the Nigerian space for you. I clearly overestimated both myself and my people. At the end of the day, if people tell themselves to lie long enough, that they start to believe it and make real world decisions based on it, the loser is not me. You all, what are your thoughts and opinions? Let us know in the comment section. Are you of the opinion that Nigerians do not appreciate David Hundeyin? According to him, he's saying that Nigerians do not appreciate his talent, the way he's been exposing government heals to the society. He's saying that he overestimated Nigeria, and now that the federal government is after him, he has decided to leave the Nigerian space completely and move to the Sahel Republic and start discussing Pan-African problems and solutions to them. What do you all think? Are you one of those that also think that David Inde is all about lies? He's always printing lies, fabricating stories, because I have seen that a lot. Like I said, especially in my comment section. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at a few reactions we got online. Kelvin says, brother, ride on. It is good you know their antics already, their obsession. They won't succeed. Since they didn't succeed in the case of Ekpa, they won't either in your own case. Another person by the name Ude Chuku says, please, if you're outside the country, even if it's Togo, Gabon, or Niger, please stay there so that your family here will be receiving your assistance in any form. Thank you. Exactly the same thing Davido said, and it has landed him in trouble. It is now Davido versus the TVC presenters. Davido have responded since the TVC presenter says that how has Davido impacted the lives of Nigerians? How have you contributed to the GDP of Nigeria since you found it important, to go on the podcast to start bad-mouthing your own country? Whereas all of these very popular musicians that we know, Rihanna and all of these Black Americans who are from other countries. By the way, Rihanna is from Tobago. Is it Barbados or Tobago? Trinidad and Tobago. She is always promoting our culture, promoting our country, never bad-mouthing our country, which was, the same thing that the TVC people, presenters, expressed. That's why didn't Davido, go out there and shine the lights, tell people lies, whereas Nigeria is actually in shambles. What do you all think about all of this, guys? I'm leaving it to you. Leave your opinions in the comment section. Subscribe, guys. I will see you all in my next video.